The woman runs for her life, and the killer chases her relentlessly. Luckily, a police car shows up just in time. The killer takes off. After a thorough search, the police finally find the body from the room on the rooftop, and clutched in the corpse's hand is Daisy's business card. Back at the station, they've already brought in the creep who was harassing Daisy before. All the evidence points to one conclusion. He's the killer. The old-school digital watch on his wrist and the footage of him stalking Daisy. But the crime scene didn't turn up any of the suspect's fingerprints, so the cops have no choice but to let him go. Daisy moves to a new place. She just finishes cleaning, and right when she's finally relaxing, there's a knock at the door. She's too nervous to say anything. Turns out it's just a package delivery. But when she opens the package, she's stunned. It's her phone that went missing at the crime scene, and it's loaded with photos of the killer in bed with her. Suddenly, the phone rings. It's the killer calling from Daisy's friend's phone. Daisy watches the killer hide in the bathroom. Then her friend walks back into her apartment. She rushes over in a panic, but she forgot to grab her only key. By the time she gets to her friend's place, she sees the killer in the video about to saw off her friend's legs. In her panic, she spots a fire extinguisher in the corner. She grabs the fire extinguisher and smashes it down hard on the lock. Right then, that creep who was released earlier suddenly appears and beats her to the ground. Just as the creep's about to strangle her, the cops arrive just in time and take him down. Daisy keeps smashing the door like crazy. When she bursts into the room and sees what's in front of her, she passes out from shock. Thankfully, her friend gets emergency treatment and survives. Daisy buys a Penguin security camera. The footage is crystal clear. The camera gives Daisy her sense of security back. Then Daisy goes to the convenience store to buy something and runs into a man, the building security guard from before. The man acts super concerned about Daisy, but his weird concern freaks her out. She bolts out of there in fear. Just as she's walking to the exit, she hears what the guard bought. Also 3,201. He's also wearing that same digital watch. Daisy freaks out and runs away. Once home, she locks all 3 deadbolts. While Daisy's panicking, the police call her. That creep from before has been murdered, which means the killer is someone else. The cops tell Daisy to stay home and not go anywhere. Daisy's terrified after hearing the news. Suddenly, she notices the vegetable porridge on the table. Someone's already been in her apartment, so Daisy opens her phone to pull up the security footage. In the video, a man comes into her place and then hides under the bed. Daisy's scared out of her mind. Her legs start shaking. Daisy runs for the door, but the 3 deadbolts slow down her escape. When she wakes up, she feels weak all over and her head's pounding. And behind her is that psycho killer holding her. The man strokes Daisy's head like she's his toy. Suddenly, Daisy bites down on the man's ear and escapes with everything she's got. But under the effect of the drugs, she can only stumble her way out. Luckily, the cops show up right then and get into a fight with the psycho killer. But the killer brutally murders the cop. Daisy's so terrified she collapses to her knees. The man screams that he's going to cut off Daisy's hands. Right then, a cabinet falls over and traps both of them underneath.